I decided to host a 30-day coaching program for anybody who got ripped off by the favorite chef competition and wanted some legitimate help to grow their business. Here's one of the business analysis videos I did for one of the students who enrolled in that program. Toya just completed her welcome checklist, so in this video we're going to take a look at her business. We're going to start in the middle, then go back to the beginning, and then work our way to the end. You'll understand as you watch the video. We're going to start with a video from her YouTube channel where she's talking about favorite chef. My favorite thing, favorite chef. In this video, I'm starting with that video of Toya talking about favorite chef because in that video, it demonstrates why she had no business being in that competition at all, because she's just so overqualified, and that applies to so many of you. And that's why I'm going to start with that video, because it just, when you look at, it's sometimes easier for you to see something in someone else than it is for you to see it in yourself. And when you look at Toya and understand her business and what she's been doing, I think you'll agree that favorite chef was a waste of her time. And what I want you to understand is it was a waste of your time as well. You're just like Toya. It's just you can't see it because it's you. You do not need favorite chef just like she does it. And I'm going to explain how. I'm going to use her video to explain how. So take a look.
Hey guys, really quick, I wanted to make this video. For those who do not know, I am Toya Knows. I am a licensed beauty professional, and that is my very first passion. But for those who don't know as well, my second passion is cooking. I absolutely love to eat and cook. I love to see people's expressions on how good the food tastes and how it makes them feel. So for those who do not know, as you're watching this video, I signed up to be a part of a challenge called 2023 Favorite Chef. And I'm super excited about it. And it's based all off of voting. And so at this point, we are headed to the quarterfinals. I am in the top 5 in my group. And so in this session, I need to be number 1 to move to quarterfinals, and number 1 to be picked as Chef Carla Hall's favorite pick to win the trip to New York to cook alongside with her for the weekend. Super, super exciting.
Okay, you see how Toya just lit up, and you hear all that excitement and enthusiasm in her voice about the chance to spend a week with Carla Hall? I don't get it, because Carla Hall is nothing special. Not compared to Toya. Toya is a professional hairstylist, and she's been in the business for 30 years. 30 years. Carla Hall has accomplished nothing in her industry that Toya has not accomplished in her industry. So they're peers. There's not, Carla's up here and Toya needs to get on her team. Toya does not need to get on anybody's team. To make the money that Toya needs to make, to achieve financial freedom, to get everything that she wanted to get out of the favorite chef competition, Toya needs not be looking to spend time with Carla Hall. All Toya needs to do is turn around and lead the people who are following her and looking up to her. There are people who want to break into the hairstyling industry and don't know where to begin. They don't have a clue. There are people who've been at it for a few years and they're, stuck trying to figure out how to get to the next level. There are any number of people who want to be where Toya is, and those people are looking at her the way Toya is looking at Carla Hall. So the opportunity for Toya is not in spending time with Carla Hall. The opportunity for Toya is with spending time with the people who want to learn from her. You make your fortune by using what you have to change the lives of others. Those people who are looking up to Toya, those are the people who she can use her knowledge to change their lives in a significant way. Spending time with Carla is not going to change anybody's life, including Toya's. So what I want you guys to do is start recognizing who is in the mirror. Don't take that person for granted. Don't look at somebody else and put them up here and you're down here and you gotta, you feel like you need to, if you can just get some time with them. I created my business community for basically Gen X and above, people Gen X age, in that age group and older, because these are people who have been on planet Earth for long enough to have significant experience and expertise that makes them extremely valuable. You don't need to get on somebody's team. You don't need to be competing in competitions like Favorite Chef. You have everything you need to create the life that you want for yourself. And I just wanted to point that out because that, I'm going a little bit long on this point, but it's significant. Please learn to value the person that you see in the mirror.
So let me tell you a little bit about the other prizes. Once I win 2023 Favorite Chef, I win $25,000 in a 2-page spread photo shoot in Taste of Home magazine.
So let's talk about those two prizes. $25,000 and a 2-page spread in Taste of Home magazine. Let's start with Taste of Home. It's just a magazine that anybody can buy an ad in. That's what the Favorite Chef team did. They bought an ad and they're going to put you in it. Not a big deal. You can just buy that ad yourself. But even better than buying an ad in a magazine, which is the old school way of advertising, you can put yourself on YouTube once a week for the entire year, 50 episodes a year. So which do you think is worth more? A 2-page spread in a magazine that comes out, that's a one-time, you're going to be in that magazine one time. If the magazine comes out 6 times a year, so every other month, and you're going to be in it one time, and that's it. What do you think is more valuable as a marketing device? That or putting yourself on YouTube once a week indefinitely? So every week you're on YouTube preparing a recipe, showing people who you are. They get to know you. They get to experience you. You get to talk about your other products and services. It's as close to an interactive experience as it can be. You're talking, they're getting to experience you. They can leave comments that you can engage. So what do you think is more valuable? Being in the magazine one time or being on YouTube every week for years to come? Once a week for years to come, 50 episodes a year for years to come. So that the Taste of Home magazine, that's not a big deal. That's old school advertising. And later in this video, you'll see Toya even admits she read it as a child, young back in the day, but she didn't even know the magazine was still in print. That's kind of how valuable is it? Like, really think about that. If you didn't even realize the magazine was still in print, why is it a big deal to be in it? The other part of the prize is the $25,000. Here's how simple it is for Toya to generate $25,000. You're going to see this later in the video when we go through her website, but she does other things. So she's a professional hairstylist for 30 years. She teaches business development. She does some type of business development training where she's teaching people the business of hair. She also does vegan cooking. She's switched to a plant-based diet. She's taking people along with her on that journey. She's providing training workshops on that. She also has a project or an initiative of some sort for getting women to embrace gray hair, their natural gray hair. So that's 3 things. The women embracing gray hair, people who want to learn more about a plant-based lifestyle so they can live healthier, and people who want the business training about the industry of hairstyling and that whole industry. That's 3 different groups. If Toya finds 500 people, I don't care where they come from, anywhere in the U.S., anywhere around the world, she needs 500 people paying her $50 a month for her private membership community, just like the one that you're in, where you can come and learn. She needs 500 people paying her $50 a month, and that's $25,000 per month. Not $25,000, which is the Favorite Chef prize, $25,000 per month. Toya has more than enough expertise to pull in those people who want to learn from her, that 30 years of hairstyling experience, more importantly, the business of hairstyling, the transition to a plant-based diet, and women who want to learn how to love themselves and be happy with their gray or graying hair. She's got those 3 groups that she can pull from, and all she needs is 500 people. She can find 500 people in any one of those groups. with all three of them to pull from because of all of the expertise that she's developed as an individual over her time on planet Earth, it's going to be no problem at all for Toya to find those people. It's just a matter of creating an online community, offering a monthly membership that people can pay, and continuing to grow the community, deliver value by doing what she does, being who she is, and the community will continue to grow, and she will work her way up to 500 people and more, and then she'll be making more every month than what Favorite Chef was offering as their grand prize altogether. So let's put these prizes that Favorite Chef was offering in context, and that's what I just did. When you're an experienced professional like Toya, you have valuable knowledge that you can sell. That prize that Favorite Chef is offering is really just trinkets. It's not even worth your time to try to compete for it because you can do so much better on your own.
Now, my link will be attached to this where it asks series of questions on what's your favorite dish to make, what would you do with the winnings, and all of those good things. But I'm going to tell you, for the winnings, I will first and foremost pay off all of my mom's debt. Secondly, I will donate money to Ladder House Decor Foundation, which is a foundation where one of my friends decorate homes for domestic violence survivors. When they move out and get into their own place, she decorates the home based off a donation, so it's all free to them. And so I want to be a part of that. Why? Because I am a domestic violence survivor for over 25 years, and I almost literally lost my life. So I'm very grateful to still, one, be alive, two, to be able to have the opportunity to give back to women that has gone through the same thing that I have gone through. Number three, what I would love to do with the money is invest in a retirement plan for me as a beauty professional, because I am self-employed. So, and to be able to share with my clients, if it's willing, I also want to share with the clients an intimate experience, which I have already been doing in my home, of 10 people on a plant-based experience. And so I have great ideas to grow it and things that I want to add to it, and I want to make that a part of my whole experience for my intimate dining with Toya. So those are the things that are true and dear to my heart, and that is a part of the challenge.
So first things first, Toya said her link. She's sharing her link. She's not sharing her link. She's sharing the Favorite Chef link. The link she's sharing is favoritechef.com/Toya, whatever the thing is. That is not her link. That is Favorite Chef's link. Toya's website is toyaknowles.com. So all of these videos and things that she's been making, she's not been sending people to toyaknowles.com. She's been sending them to favoritechef.com. That is not promoting your business. Now let's talk about the things that she says she wants to do if she wins. She wants to pay off her mom's debt. She wants to donate to this domestic violence survivor organization. She wants to contribute to her retirement plan, and she wants to teach the plant-based lifestyle. Teach more people the plant-based lifestyle. So those first three things are money: pay off mom's debt, donate to the domestic violence survivor organization, and her retirement plan. Money, money, money. So we already went over this. Toya has more than enough skills to generate $25,000 per month. Per month. Not 25 grand, 25,000 per month. So she can take care of mom's debt, her own debt, and anybody else she wanted to take care of. I don't recommend that. You want to take care of you and mom, that's fine. Anybody else, that's not your problem. You cannot solve the world's problems. And it's important to point that out. If Toya does what I'm recommending for her to do, she's going to generate enough money that she's going to become a mini Oprah. Meaning, there was a time where everybody thought their answer to all of the world's problems was Oprah. If Oprah could just write a check and she could just solve that problem, the people in your circle will look at you to be their mini Oprah. They have $5,000 problems, $10,000 problems, $50,000 problems, and you're making enough money that you could just write a check and make that problem go away. You cannot do that. So when you change your income dramatically, Your circle is going to have to change. Who you're hanging around is going to have to change. So just be prepared for that. But yeah, if she does what she's supposed to do, if Toya does what she's supposed to do, paying off mom's debt is no problem. Supporting the domestic survivor organization is no problem. She's going to be able to provide way more support than she otherwise could. And more importantly, she'll be in a position to teach those women how they can use their knowledge, because we're in a world now where all you need to do is have a skill, have some knowledge, and then you can sell that online and free yourself financially. And economic dependence is a significant part of domestic violence. A lot of women are trapped in horrible situations because they are economically tied to that man. They cannot just walk away, because how are they going to take care of themselves, and if there are any children that are involved in particular. So that economic dependence keeps them in these situations where they're suffering all this abuse. So if you can show these women how they can take care of themselves financially, that's going to be the exit that some of them need to just walk away. And by learning how to do this for herself, free herself financially, Toya will be able to teach that to some of these other women and help them put themselves in a better situation. As far as a retirement plan goes, you making 25 grand a month, if that ain't enough to retire on, that's not a problem of resources. That's a problem of wants. You got to control what you want. I don't think that's going to be a problem for Toya. If she couldn't manage her money, she wouldn't have been in business for as long as she's been in business. We're now just talking about putting her in a position where she's not trading time for money. Styling hair is trading time for money. You have to stand there and provide a service, and you get paid for that service. That's trading your time for money. When you do what I'm advocating, which is take your knowledge online and turn it into an online training business, a community-based online business, you're no longer trading your time for money. You can have 500, you can have 1,000, you can have 10,000 people signed up in your community. You're not trading time for money. They're paying you every month, and you're showing up once or twice a week with a cooking video. So in Toya's case, you might be doing a cooking video, Toya. You might be one cooking video per week. You might be doing one video per week on hair, the business of hair, how, whatever it is you want to do with that, or just general business development. Because once you learn how to successfully run a business, those business concepts apply across all businesses. So if you want to teach a business development curriculum, an entrepreneurship curriculum, you could put one video per week about that. So basically one video per week per audience is all you would have to do. So you're looking at probably 2 videos a week, maybe 3. And by the time you get to doing that, we're not talking about you starting with that. We're talking about you working towards that. By the time you would need to be doing 2 or 3 videos per week, you would be making enough money that if you did not want to keep doing the salon that you run, you can just do your online community full time. At some point, you're going to cross a membership threshold where going to work is going to be a choice. It's something that you're doing because you want to do, not because you have to do, because the revenue from your online business is just it dwarfs the revenue from your brick and mortar business. That's just how it works on the internet. You can make so much more money online by doing the same amount of work or less. And teaching your plant-based lifestyle, you're going to be able to do that in your online community. You can still do your in-person events if you want, but you're also going to have the online component where, again, people can pay you on an ongoing basis. That is critical. So those in-person experiences that you're talking about, that is event-based revenue. They're paying you one time. They pay you that one time, and then what else do they get? How do they continue to learn? How do you continue to make money? So with an online community, membership-based, where they're paying you either monthly or annually, they're able to get continuing education from you. You're able to continue to get money. So that's what we want to do. We want to build businesses where we continue to generate revenue. The three ways to grow a business are to get more customers, to raise your prices, or to generate more transactions with existing customers. The easiest way to grow a business is to generate more transactions with existing customers. people who are already paying you, who have already paid you something, how do you get them to continue paying you? So think about it, Toya. You run a business that's a great example of that. As a hairstylist, what if you imagine a world where you had to go out and get each client and you only serviced them one time? They came to you, you did their hair one time, and you never saw that person again. How much more difficult would it be for you to make money in that world compared to the world that you live in now, where you have clients that come see you? I don't know how often women get their hairstyle. Maybe that's a once a month thing. Maybe it's every 2 weeks thing. Whatever it is, it's not one and done. As long as you do a good job, they're going to come back on some regular schedule. That's the business you run, and you're able to make money the easy way, which is by servicing the same customer multiple times. It's much more difficult if every dollar you make has to come from a new person who you never met before. That's the hardest way to make money.
So I'm asking if you could be so kind to share this video with your family, friends, and coworkers, and ask them to do the same, to vote for me, Toya Knows, aka Short Hair Guru. Why? Because y'all love me and y'all love this video. So that I will be the next 2023 favorite chef.
Let's stop right there. Now imagine if Toya is making that exact same ask, except she's asking people to share her YouTube channel because they know her and they love her and they're excited to see her. Share my YouTube channel, help me spread the word. How much more effective is that as a tool for helping Toya accomplish what she wants to accomplish than sharing that favorite chef link that stops being good for anything as soon as she's eliminated from the competition? This is why I'm hosting this competition, this training, this boot camp in August, because I want you to see the difference between promoting somebody else's stuff and promoting your own stuff. Always, always, always promote your own stuff. It takes the exact same amount of effort and it has a lifelong payoff.
And again, the winnings is $25,000, a 2-page photo shoot spread, and Taste the Home magazine. Y'all, I used to watch that magazine when I used to look at that magazine when I was a kid. I didn't even know it was still in existence. And then 3, you get to win a trip to New York to cook right alongside with Chef Carla Hall for an entire weekend. That is super, super dope, and it's so amazing. Just this journey alone has been amazing.
Toya Knows, after 30 years in the industry, do you realize how many people will be as excited to spend a weekend standing next to you and learning the business of hair as you are about standing next to Carla Hall and learning about cooking or whatever it is you expect to get from that experience? Do you realize that after 3 decades doing what you do, there are legions of people who are just as excited about spending that time with you as you are with Carla? Okay, I need you to look in the mirror and see the lady who I see and respect her and recognize that the people who want to spend time with her, that's where you will make your fortune. That's where you will find your money to do all of the things that you want to do. By recognizing who's in the mirror, recognizing that other people value that person, and giving them what they need, giving them a way to pay you for what they want to get from you, giving them a way to pay for that experience. Please, please, please recognize who you see in the mirror. I see her. I need you to see her.
So right now, as a recap, I am in the top 5 in my group. I need to be number 1 to go to quarterfinals and to have the opportunity to be Carla's pick to go to New York and cook alongside with her.
You're already number 1, Toya. You don't need to be Carla's pick or anybody else's pick. You're already number 1.
So the way it works, you can vote for once via Facebook, and every 24 hours, you can vote for free again. Number 2, you can vote through your debit or credit card. They charge you $1, but they give you the $1 back. And then every 24 hours, you get 2 free votes. And then the third way is that you can donate money as well. And right now, as you're watching this video, they're doing double votes for the same price. So for example, you can get 100 votes for $50. You can get 50 votes for $25 because it's typically $1 a vote. So you're saving, you're paying half, but you're getting double the votes. And then the fourth way you can do it is that you can do the free votes and the donations. So you have 4 different options. At this point now, I know the free votes definitely help, but the donations will really take it to the top to get me in the chance of becoming Carla's pick and #1 in my group. And now the donations go to the James Beard Foundations, which helps with the restaurant organization for the restaurant staying open, giving back to jobs and all of those good things. And I hope I'm saying that right, because when I Googled it, I had to research it to make sure that this was correct. So I'm asking if you can be so kind to vote for me.
So let me get this right. You're getting people to go to a website. You're getting them to pull out their credit card. You're getting them to spend some money. And they're not paying you. Make it make sense, Toya. Because for the rest of y'all, and you'll see this when we later in the video, Toya actually has a cookbook. She has a cookbook. She has a journal, a business journal, and she has something else. Anyway, she has products that she sells. So she's making videos, sending people to a web page where they pull out their credit card and pay some money. And she's not sending them to a web page where that money goes to her. It goes to, actually it's going to this guy in Arizona who is the person who started the Favorite Chef competition. Only 25% of that money is going to that nonprofit. That's in the fine print. I did some research on Favorite Chef. They've been sued. It's a class action lawsuit. It's a number of people that have done some research and found out the truth about this program. It's a scam. So the goodwill, all of this, the things, you think you're doing a good thing, you're not. You're making some guy in Arizona rich. That's what's happening. So yeah, you all, not just Toya, but everybody who competed in Favorite Chef, you're putting the time and the effort into making videos that send people to a page where they pull out their credit card and they pay some money, and you're sending them to a page that is not your page. Does that make sense?
And I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. For those that have been watching my YouTube channel, please share it and let's make this happen, because I will be, your girl Toya Knows, aka Short Hair Guru, will be 2023 Favorite Chef. And until the next video, y'all already know what to do, but I'm holding my phone, so I'm gonna half do it. Peace, love, and hair grease. So peace, love, and hair grease. And until the next video, I love y'all. Peace out. Bye.
So now let's take a look at Toya's website. Let's first start with, how did I find her website? Because I had to find it. I got lucky. Toya got lucky. We all got lucky, actually, because her story, her business is so important to the instruction here. So Toya filled out her profile partially. So she put, filled out the about me. She put her banner and her profile photo. And there's also a place where you can include links in your profile, where you can provide a link to go to whatever website you have or your social media and all of that. And Toya did not include any links. So there was no way for me to click and find out anything more about her. This right here is helpful, but her website was just a treasure of information. And the only way I knew about it was because it's right here at the top of this banner that she has. And this is also her Facebook banner. So she just reused a banner, which is fine. But we got lucky, because you see how close this is to the top of being cut off. If that had been up a little bit higher and I couldn't see what it was, or it wasn't there at all, then I would have had no way of knowing that Toya had a website, and I would not have gone to it. So the lesson here is to always make it as easy as possible for people to take the action that you want them to take. If you have a resource you want to send them to, send them the link. Don't ever tell people to go search for you on YouTube or go look for me here. Send them the link. I can't tell you how many people who I invite to review their YouTube channel, and they say, yeah, here's my, go look it up. It's da da da. I'm like, I'm not looking up anything. If you can't send me a link and make it easy for me, I'm not doing it. I don't say that to them. I just don't worry about it. Make it easy for people to take the action you want them to take. And so in an instance like this, where you have a user profile that you can configure and put different things to market your business and tell people more about you, fill out every box, take advantage of every opportunity, especially if they provide a link, a place where you can put links. And that's where Toya should have put her link to her website. The reason I know about her website and went to it is because I actually care about what I do. I care about my work. So I saw that she has a website. I went on and typed it in and then found all kind of fantastic stuff. So check this out. Toya has been a hairstylist for 30 years. As a professional stylist of over 3 decades, Toya has a true passion for sharing her knowledge and wisdom. She is the very best at her craft. This reinforces what I was saying in the video earlier about her commenting on her favorite chef video. Toya is the Carla Hall of the hair industry. So recognize that when you're talking about Carla Hall, Toya, you're talking about a peer. She ain't done nothing that you haven't done, and it's quite possible that you've done more. She got lucky because she ended up on a show that catapulted her career, but in terms of professional accomplishment, it's unlikely that she's done anything in her industry that you've not done in yours. So don't be putting people on a pedestal. Let's see. Where's the other part? Oh, here's what I was looking for. So the events. Toya is an educator. This is her Millionaire 40-Day Detox Challenge, and she has another one coming up in October. This one was in July. This one is in October. And pay attention, Toya, because you are this close to making a whole lot more money. You're doing all the right things. You just are not using the right technologies. And I'm about to show you how to put all this together using the right technologies and the right business model. And then your revenue is about to skyrocket. So what Toya has here is a 40-day detox challenge where, let me zoom in on this a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see this. This is an exciting and comprehensive program we're offering. We're proud to announce that we will be providing guidance, accountability, meal prep ideas, detox protocols, workout ideas, and weekly Zoom meetings to support you on your journey. Most importantly, everything is done with love. So I'm going to talk about the technological implementation here. She's using WhatsApp, she's using Facebook, and she's using Zoom. That's 3 platforms to provide an online training experience, and they're separate. You can make it work, but that's not the efficient way to make money. So that's the tech side. There's also the business model side, where this is a one-off event. This is a July 10th through August 19th. So it's a 40-day challenge, basically a 40-day event. And then what do they get after that? What kind of ongoing support do they get after that? How do they pay you more money for more support after that? That's the event-based model. So we're going to switch from using WhatsApp, Facebook, and Zoom to using Mighty Networks. That's the platform that you're watching this video in right now. This is where we're doing all the instruction. That's where I run my coaching business. Mighty Networks provides all of the messaging functionality of WhatsApp and Facebook group. You also have the ability to create online courses. So she can create, just like I have the online course in here for the how to start your cooking show in 3 days. You can create one or more online courses for different types of instruction that you provide. So you have your textbook, which is your online course, as well as the instruction, which is like what I'm doing right now with this video. So WhatsApp, Facebook, and Zoom, you can replace all 3 of those with Mighty Networks. Mighty Networks has video live streaming capability. You see that every Friday when we do our meetings. It has the messaging support, direct messaging support. It has the chat. It has everything that you need all in one platform. And it has the ability for you to sign people up one-off, like what you all are in right now. You pay one fee for a specific block of time. You can sign people up for a subscription, whether that's monthly or annual. And that's really the best model for the type of instruction that Toya is providing. With you teaching people how to change their diet, that's really not a 40-day thing. Almost nothing really is. Everything is better with ongoing education and support. So instead of, oh, let me look at the price. See how much this costs. Buy tickets. This is $150. Oops. Buy tickets. Okay. So it looks like the previous challenge was $150 for a 40-day challenge, and the fall challenge, the one that's coming up in October, is $199 for a 40-day challenge. For what she's offering, what she has to offer overall, talking about everything that she knows, all the experience that she brings to the table, I think $50 a month is the right amount for her community to start. It's probably worth more than that, and we would probably increase it over time as we develop the offerings, the different curricula that she's going to have in her community, because she can really help 3 different audiences, maybe even a 4th one. But we're going to start at Toya at $50 per month. $50 per month indefinitely is way more money than $200 one time for a 40-day challenge. It's better for Toya, and it's better for the consumer, the client. They can pay $200 for 40 days, or they can pay $200 for 120 days, 4 months. If they're signed up and they're getting the benefit from it, the resources and the education that's provided is actually useful to them, those are people who will stay signed up indefinitely. They'll pay that $50 a month as long as it's delivering value to them. And the key to that is you charge $50 a month, and I keep saying, no, it's Toya. I was about to say Carla because I'm thinking about Carla Hall. But in Toya's case, she's going to offer a $50 a month community that's really worth $300, maybe $500 a month. That's how it's an easy sell. When people realize, damn, this is worth, I'm only paying $50 a month for this. That's how you get people signed up and they stay as customers, and you just keep adding more people and making more money. And the community-based model is a self-growing model, a self-marketing model. So people who are in your community that are having a good experience is actually contributing to their life, helping them be more successful in life. They're going to tell people about it. And then those people are going to give it a try, and they're going to have a similar experience, and they're going to tell somebody about it. So then it continues to grow organically. You have to put in the work up front to get it going. But once you've gotten people in there and you're delivering a good experience to people, they're going to talk about it, and it's going to grow your community. And that's also, we're talking about an ongoing business rather than an event-based business. The ongoing business model is easier to do because these detox challenges, these are basically the launch model. You're having an event, so you got to do all of this work first to plan the event and what you're going to deliver during that time. And then you have to do all of the work to promote this thing. There's this heavy promotion. We got to get people in. We got to make people aware of it because we're starting on this day and we're ending on this day. That's a lot of work and a lot of stress. Setting up the event as well as the promotion and all of that, that's a lot. That's a launch. You're like launching a rocket, and it takes a lot of energy to get that rocket up in the air. The ongoing education model is you're just doing business as usual, and you're constantly promoting and constantly bringing in new clients. It's not this big grand thing that requires all of this energy to promote it, and it's not this big grand thing that requires all of this energy to deliver. You're just doing the work on a weekly basis. And in this instance, for your food detox, your food, your detox, your plant-based lifestyle instruction, and any of the other business training that you want to offer, you're talking about one video a week. So let's just focus on the detox challenge, for example. You're providing one healthy vegan recipe per week that people can try themselves and then build a discussion around and all of that. That's it. That's it. You can create meal plans, meal prep sheets, use the online course feature of Mighty Networks to create meal plan worksheets, and everything that you're going to do in that 40-day challenge, you can do on an ongoing basis. It will be less work, and the people who are in the community will start training each other. So once somebody who's been in your program for 6 months, somebody new joins today, the people who've been in for 6 months or a year, they're going to start, they're going to welcome the new people and provide a lot of the training for you. So as your community continues to grow, you actually do less and people get more benefit because of this body of knowledge and this group of the right kind of people that you've assembled. You really have this fantastic resource for people that is worth so much more than what they're paying for it. And that's how you build a subscription model business and grow it to where you're making money that you didn't realize was possible. All we're talking about is getting a lot of people to pay you a little bit of money. That's what a subscription model business is. And when you use the right technology platform like Mighty Networks, which is what I recommend instead of Facebook, WhatsApp, and Zoom, and when you switch to a subscription business model where people pay you on a recurring basis rather than an event-based business model where they pay you once or twice a year for some special event, it's just a whole lot more money. And that's what I meant when I was saying you're this far off. Like, you're doing all of the right things, Toya. You're doing all of the right things. We just need to switch the technology that you're using and switch the business model from event-based to subscription-based. So let's see what else we got here on Toya's website. Toya is cooking. So yeah, we talked about that. Her cooking, her online community will feature her cooking as well. Toya is known as the short hair guru, even though she specializes in short hair and is known as one of the top hairstylists in Dallas-Fort Worth. Her success comes from empowering not just the women that sit in her chair, but also to enrich the lives and careers of men and women that come across her path. As a professional stylist of over 3 decades, Toya has a true passion for sharing her knowledge and wisdom. She is the very best at her craft. That reminds me of another thing that Toya has available to her. Another thing that you can do, Toya, is imagine taking a couple of salon chairs, the chairs that they sit in when you're doing somebody's hair. I don't know the proper name, but imagine if you created a space in your home where you had 2 of those chairs, and instead of using them as real chairs where you're servicing clients, you use those chairs as the set for your talk show where you cover whatever topics you want to cover. Economic empowerment, business development, plant-based dieting, women's topics, whatever topics you want to talk about. So the shop, you take the beauty salon and turn it into a TV show. So you put somebody in your chair and there's somebody sitting in the other chair and you're doing what you normally do. You're styling and cutting and doing what you do and having a conversation, and you're mic'd up and you're talking to your guest. And maybe there's another conversation going on in the other chair, or it could be just one chair. I just have this vision where you got a couple of these salon chairs and you're using them as the set for your show. So think like what Oprah used to do, except you're not sitting on the couch. You're standing, doing the hairstyling, doing what you normally do, and having a conversation with somebody. You actually can look and see something kind of like this on Showtime. LeBron James has a show called Uninterrupted or The Barbershop or something. I can't remember, but it's set in a barbershop. They're sitting in a barbershop. They got it arranged, everybody's sitting in barber chairs and some people are getting their hair cut and they're just having conversations. This is something that you could do from your home. Just forget about, imagine money's no issue. You either have an empty room where you can put a couple of salon chairs and some video lights and all of that stuff that you would need, or you could snap your fingers and have an addition on your house where you now have this room where you can have a couple of chairs where you can have these conversations. You can just bring women in, sit and talk. Could be women and men, whoever you want to do, and just have those conversations where you're running a talk show that looks like it's in a real salon. Think about that. That's something that you absolutely can do. Because remember, going back to $50 a month times 1,000 people, that's $50,000 a month. With that kind of money, you can build or buy anything you want. So you have that room in your house that's the set for your hair, business of hair talk show. Your kitchen is the set for your cooking show, your plant-based lifestyle show. So you could, if you wanted to, once you get it to generate enough revenue, this is a business you can make $1 million a year without leaving your house. You go in the kitchen and make one video a week. You go in your TV salon and make one video a week. That is the content that you put into your private community that people are paying you for. And that's your job. That's your job now. You don't have to go to your brick and mortar salon and service clients all day anymore if you don't want to. So that's just an idea, something that you certainly have the expertise to pull off. I mean, if you're not qualified to do something like that after 30 years, who is? Seriously, who? What would it take to be qualified if you're not qualified? So if you like that idea, put it on your vision board. That's something that you can absolutely do. So what else we got on here? The detox challenges. Let's go to the shop page. Okay. Oh, look at this. Toya has a cookbook for sale. You never know watching all those favorite chef videos where she's just selling somebody else's stuff. Toya. Got a vision board for sale. What is this? Productivity journal. This is also for sale. So Toya's got all these products for sale, and she's out here banging the drum for favorite chef. Make it make sense, Toya. Make it make sense. The time and the effort that you put into favorite chef, I want you to refocus and rededicate that to your YouTube channel, your website, your email list, your cookbook, your productivity journal, your vision board. You have products that people can buy and pay money directly to you and actually get something in return for it, as opposed to paying for votes in favorite chef, where win, lose, or draw. Well, it's not no draw. It's either win or lose. Either you win everything, they still get nothing. They get whatever satisfaction that comes from helping you, but they never actually got anything. And if you lose, they don't even get that. So as opposed to extending them the opportunity to join your private membership community where they get ongoing enrichment, extending the opportunity to them to buy your cookbook where they're actually getting some benefit. I want you to start. So you got that cookbook. We're going to sell that one. But going forward, you're going to create digital cookbooks that are a lot easier to sell. You're going to put 12 recipes in it and sell it for $10. And you'll be able to sell 4 $10 cookbooks easier than you can sell one $42 cookbook. I think that's what you got this here for. How much is this? No, yeah, $42. So yeah, I think you'll find it easier to sell 4 $10 cookbooks than it is to sell one $42 cookbook. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So let's see what else is on here. Oh, let's check out our YouTube. Well, let's go to Facebook first. What's on here? So this is the banner that Toya used in her profile in my community. And like I said, we all got lucky, because if this right here had been up just a little bit higher, it would have gotten cut off. I wouldn't have been able to see it, and never would have found her website. Never would have found never would have known she had a website. Never would have found her Facebook page or her YouTube page, where there was that wonderful video where she shared all of the reasons and demonstrated why she had no business in Favorite Chef. Here's her YouTube channel, and she's got 3,000 subscribers. That's a good number. That's actually an excellent number. What's missing here is consistency. One video per week is what you need for YouTube to treat your account as active and actively work to help you put your stuff in front of more people. So yeah, we need one video per week. We're doing one video once in a while here, and yeah, that's not gonna work. So to reinforce the message about the power of YouTube, I'm going to present you with a testimonial, Toya, from somebody who I know you trust.
Real quick tip, and thank me later. But when you hear me say this, I need you to take action today, whenever you see this video. If you are a beauty professional, you need to have a YouTube page. Why? Because everybody goes on YouTube to search for something. And I'm saying this because I've been having a YouTube page for a while. Am I consistent? Absolutely not. But I'm going to tell you this because somebody needs to hear this. Even with my inconsistency with my YouTube channel, I am still getting people from Chicago wanting me to service them for their hair, and as well as where I reside now, which is in Texas. So get you a YouTube page. Last week, I had 3 people reach out to me, but they were still in Illinois, wanting me to service them because they saw my YouTube video from years ago that I made and wanted me to service them. So even with being inconsistent, if you have a YouTube page started and you have touched into some hashtags and got yourself known in that certain area, you will be discovered to get new clients. So get your YouTube page. That's just a tip. And I'm telling y'all it works. If you know like I know, you'll get a YouTube page. I love y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease. And until the next tip or video, peace out. Bye.
What you saw in this video is an example of the type of coaching and support that I provide in my Celebrity Chef Academy coaching program. If you feel like this is the kind of help you need to grow your business, use the link in the description box to schedule your cooking show strategy session. And be sure to like and subscribe and share this video with somebody who you know needs to see it. Cooking education and entertainment is a $500 billion market, and there are lots of people out here looking to take advantage of you and use your expertise to put money in their pocket. That's not what I do with my program. I teach you how to use your skills to put money into your pocket. And when you know how to market your business, you won't fall for any of the marketing scams that are out here. And there's a ton of them. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video with somebody who needs to see it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.